May 26, 2013, 10 p.m. I was driving down Bells Mill Road with two friends in the pouring rain. As I hit the curve of the road, I felt my tires losing traction just as I saw headlights in the oncoming lane. Before I knew it, I felt a sinking feeling in my stomach as I hit the other car nearly head-on. My car then rolled over the other car I hit and came to a rest off the road. Thankfully, everyone was okay. Fast forward 2 months to July, I went to an amusement park with my friends. As soon as we got strapped into the first roller coaster, the same sinking feeling I had that night came over me. My newfound fear of roller coasters had emerged as riding one reminded me of my accident that night in May.
Are you ready for our date?
Date? Huh, I don't ever want to see you again. You have too bad a temper.
Stupid girl.
I was 6 years old when I had my first splash with death, when I first realized that birds had short fuses and should have access to anger management courses. I can't even remember what it was that I did specifically. I can't remember anything at all, except the vivid, lightning-like images of his wings and wet beak flashing across my face. It was like a storm, or duck tornado, that happened in a matter of seconds. The flashes of brown and white feathers, its yellow beak. There was water too. I remember water splashing all over the place. I guess that's what I get for not giving the poor duck enough space.
Yep. Sorry, ma'am. I'll get that.
That does it! I've had it! I've never had such miserable service in all my life! It's an outrage! This is the worst service I have ever had!
There is nothing more American than a baseball game in the heat of summer. I was 5 years old, and it was my first trip to the ballpark with my dad. My skin was sticky with sunscreen as the sun beat down from above. My dad took me to get a hot dog, and on our way back to our seats, he stopped me and pointed towards a very large, very blue being. Those big red feet stomped towards me, and those horrifying and hairy arms were coming for me. That large gaping mouth was just the right size for a 5-year-old's head. The blood-red nose quickly came closer. The big beady eyes stared straight into my soul. That was no mascot, it was a monster. A monster who stole my hot dog and ran away. Ever since, I've been afraid of the unknown of who exactly is inside the suit. Most see them as friendly, but mascots are my biggest fear because they're so weird. Or maybe I'm just weird.